The aim of the Art of Choice project has been to provide a temporary context for the interests and ideas of young people to inform the acquisition process for the Laoghaire-Rathdown County Council art collection. Every Saturday over 6 weeks, I've been facilitating the group to view and consider the work of several artists as part of the group's task to select this work for the collection. As part of the project, the group were given talks by independent curator Aisling Pryor and assistant curator from the Irish Museum of Modern Art Claire Walshe. The curators shared their experience of working in the field, considered the purpose of public art collections, and offered practical advice to the group on developing their interest in contemporary art.
If you're interested in becoming a curator or selecting artists to work on exhibitions with you or on commissions with you, you have to be articulate. You have to be brave and you have to speak up, say why you have chosen a particular artist or why you have chosen a particular theme for an exhibition.
To collect an object is significant because inside the object is the cultural memory of a community, of a particular moment or a set of conditions. You can get access to this cultural memory through the object, which opens up a whole perspective on the world. That's what it means to collect works of art, and that's what's fascinating about art.
Using a combination of studio visits, trips to solo and group exhibitions, and specially arranged visits to galleries, we looked at the work of Neil Carroll at Sushi Kaga, Dragon of Jurassic, Samuel Lawrence Canaan, Hannah Fitz, Christopher Mahon, Marcel Vidal, Laura Fitzgerald, Bassam Al-Saba, Joanne Reid, Brian Fay, Mary Fitzgerald, Mark Joyce, Emma Roach and Niamh McCann.
Hi, my name is Dragana Jurisic. I primarily work in photography and text. Sometimes I make video work as well. Installations of exhibitions are really important in my work, how they talk to each other. So I pulled out some works for you today that are from my latest work called My Own Unknown. The work is about Yugoslavia. It's a country that fell apart in 1991, and I made a body of work in which I tried to reconstruct the country through photography, like by following a journey of Anglo-Irish writer Rebecca Les. So that has been a work that is kind of image and text, so there is my writing, her writing, and my images. If this work is sold, this is just a display-only way of presentation of the work. It would be framed behind the museum glass.
I think it's really interesting to actually find the artist's perspective on their own works, because that can be missing in exhibition space, and like even when a curator's explaining a method, wasn't them who actually did it. So it's interesting to see the artist's thoughts and perspectives on their own work and how they conceived of the idea and how they actually executed it in the end.
You get a personal, first-hand kind of point of view instead of also reflecting your own kind of ideas.
It was really important to me that I was figuring things out by making it, and that the craft of the work, the technical making of the work wasn't available. When you're looking at it, you're seeing this is made by a kind of imperfect human who's trying to make something stand up.
The size of them is obviously quite small, and that's again linked to this kind of process of making them. But they have kind of an intimacy in that, and they work quite well in a row like this. They kind of almost tell a story, like they're little kind of snapshots. And they do kind of have a glow to them that you don't get with digital photography, I think. It picks out kind of small details, plants, shops, people. They tend to be quite kind of melancholic. The moments are snapshots of kind of details and analysis.
The Laoghaire-Rathdown County Council County Arts Collection is a significant collection of 20th and 21st century artworks. It's been grown in a number of different ways, through donations, through purchases, through the public art programme and competitions. So that's sort of resulted in a very diverse collection of artworks. Although really for the 20th century, a lot of that was paintings, but it's starting to diversify a lot more. All of the artists who are represented in the county collection have a strong connection to the county itself.
The artists that have been incurred by when people do everything comes out for a lot of things. You guys are.
This is work with abstract, everyone will find it differently.
Yeah, like that's part of it.
Always in exhibition, I think it's really important to have very clear precise how it's lighted, how it's viewed.
This whole project began really with a conversation with colleagues in the Arts Office about the county collection, and for me trying to understand more about how it's grown and evolved. And as part of that, we talked about having sort of different voices involved in a wider perspective and looking at how we chose the artworks, and very much wanted to have young people's voices considered in that. It's part of the whole ethos of the Grain Store, the DLR's Youth Arts facility, about empowering young people to make their own choices and to look at art now as being artists of the future.
I thought it was really nice that Aisling said earlier about being brave. At some point, you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
And think about, we've thought about it from lots of angles, but this is what we do.
Yeah.
We chose Mary Fitzgerald and Christopher Mahon for this. We both and the group agreed that they had a really interesting relationship with their material and with the work that they were making, as well as with Dún Laoghaire.
It was nice to give them an opportunity to join the collection and give them their work the opportunity to be shown around to the public.